So what are we doing, Zeke?
Give me the fucking parts.
What are we doing?
Putting the clutch together.
Okay, can you explain what's going on here?
He's in a bad mood.
So today, guys, is a huge day.
What are we doing?
I'm going to explain that
Okay.
if you would give me like a half a second to talk.
No, you have to go faster. We don't have time.
Okay, so today we are putting the 2.0 into the frame
The block.
of the block, and then we're gonna turbo it. Huge day. So in the last video, we built the transmission, the nice pink transmission. It looks very good. It's mounted up in there. It's not like 100% buttoned up. These are the... Am I forgetting what name these are called? We have the swing axles hooked up there on both sides. Everything, it looks so, guys, it looks so much better now that it's painted. It looked so ugly when it wasn't, but looks much better now. The next step here is to put in the clutch stuff, which Zach keeps yelling at me to find, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it looks like. And then after that, we gotta throw the block in there. And then after that, we have our turbo. Where's our turbo at? This bad boy. We have a brand new turbo that we're throwing on, and look at this bad boy, brand new. It's bone stock. It's the ST turbo. Basically, the reason why we're going with this one, if you guys don't remember from a previous video, it's basically easier. When we bought this project secondhand from somebody who like was planning on building this project, they were going to throw the RS turbo on it. However, we don't have the proper like manifolds or hookups to make that turbo work. So basically, we just bought the stock ST turbo. This is the one that's supposed to go on this block. So from like a block standpoint, it's not really upgrading anything. We're just putting that on there so that it works for now. We can upgrade the turbo later on, so at that point we can deal with all those new fittings issues. But at this point, she's still gonna be pushing like 300 horsepower in like 1,800 pounds. What would you say, Zeke?
Yeah, about 1,600, 1,700 pounds.
Okay, is that, I'm assuming without us, right?
Yeah, it's without us.
Okay.
Or it might be with you.
Yeah, this thing is gonna rip. This thing, on paper, if everything goes correct, on paper, this should be able to gap my Vet. However, the Vet is a beautifully built, engineered machine by a...
Here's the build.
Yeah, that took millions of years to build and design, and then this was built and designed in a year, maybe a couple months' time, by 1.5 idiots. I'm the one. This right here, this whole clutch setup is that's our flywheel clutch transfer plate. That was that thing we had to get specially made out in California. That's gonna make sure that the Ford block goes up to the, what company is this? Transmission. The Volkswagen transmission. Volkswagen, that's what this is.
All right, I gotta get going because Zach's gonna yell at me more if I don't.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at...
So we ran into a little bit of an issue. For some reason, the throwout bearing that we have does not fit on this transmission and onto this fork here. I think part of the reason is because the actual housing is a 71, 72, something like that. But the swing axles and all the other stuff is off of like a 68, 67. So for some reason with the kit that we ordered, I'm pretty sure that throwout bearing actually came with this whole transfer kit, right? I think it came with that, right? So for some reason, that doesn't fit. So we pretty much have to pause there.
And we ordered one that's probably gonna be in for a couple weeks. And also too, dummy me, I didn't put the gasket kit in the transmission. So I have to take that apart at least a little bit and put the gaskets in. I couldn't find it, so I just assumed we didn't have one. But I found it, of course, right after we finished building it. So I'm gonna cut to a week from now when we have the proper parts in.
In the meantime, there's a few random things I can do just to help pass time and to move things along. For example, there's like these little guys right here. Those need to go on here. I need to take out the gas tank again just to put these on there. Random little things like that.
But I'll see you guys in a week.
My glass is empty, how about I get another drink, baby?
It's been a week.
Trans is now fixed with the gaskets and everything, and we have our throwout bearing. We're gonna put this in, put the trans back in, throw the motor in, and put the turbo on.
This whole thing, I like the way you look at me. How about we just go with the flow? Now you know I feel it too. But I don't think this could be something that becomes a thing. Maybe just for tonight, then I'll be over you. But when you got close to me, you had me falling so hard, baby, yeah, now I get it. You got heads turning, and you don't even try. Well, would you look at that? My glass is empty. How about I get another drink, baby? Okay, I get it. You got fire burning right there in your eyes.
It's a me, Mario.
So that took a while. But after, what has it been? About 12 months. It's been about a year. And the motor's in and the trans is in. Let's check it out.
So pink trans is going well. It took a real while to finagle this thing in here because of this extra like inch, 2 inches, and like the clutch and everything on there now. The fitment on this thing was very, very challenging. But it's in now, and it looks pretty good. It's dirty. I can't wait to clean this thing once the build's over and repaint all the spots that we nicked up. Like, look at this over here. We just gnawed up this bar just putting this thing in here. But the motor's in. It looks really good.
I'm gonna show you guys my favorite view of this thing, and that would be straight
Down the center here. Looking straight back. I think that looks so cool. And as you notice, there is a little bit of an empty spot there.
That's where our turbo's going. And I think we're ready to mount the turbo, right, Zach?
All right, turbo's going on right there.
Oh, yeah.
So the turbo's in. It's a little baby turbo, but she's in. Brand new turbo's looking kind of solid. We are gonna have to take a little bit, we're gonna need to do a little bit of research. We need some sort of extra line here that goes down here. We think those are the coolant lines to help cool the turbo. I'm not 100% sure. We don't really understand this kit, and it didn't come with any directions. But for the most part, turbo's on. Do need to pick up some extra bolts though. I'm just gonna take a second to like appreciate our work here, because guys, we've come a long, long way. And transmission's in, motor's in, turbo's in. It's looking pretty sick. Now she looks complete from our favorite view.
It's been a long week, guys. We're gonna wrap this video up here. In the next video, not entirely sure what we're gonna do. We have to button up a lot of things on the sand rail, run some of the lines, the electrical, and eventually later on, we have to do the brakes and wheels, but I'm still waiting on a few things for that. Only a couple more videos until we're getting to start up on this thing, and I think we're getting excited, right, Zach?
Yeah.
We're getting excited. But thank you guys so much for checking this out. I really appreciate you. One last look, and we're out.